another day of getting to it, and came across some cool stuff. So me being the marketplace scroller that I am, we came across a fiberglass cowl hood for the OBS. It is some damage to it. Dude was really honest in the post and like taking pictures of any areas that might have been, I guess, like a problem for anybody. And it's honestly nothing that I really have a huge problem with, because in the past I had a Sunoco hood that I lucked up on with my Caprice, and I mean, depending on who you are, depends on if you would call it lucky, but that thing had a lot more damage than this one does. So this can absolutely be saved from what I saw. I won't know until I get there, of course, if you know how good the bones are, but I mean, for 75 bucks, it's worth a shot. So I'm fresh off of night work, had a pretty decent night, so I'm gonna be up and at 'em and trying to make the best of the day that I can. Dude responded and gave me the address, and it was as simple as that. I think it might be some sort of a business or something, because he did say like 8:30 to 5:30 or 8:30 to 5, something like that. So we'll see when we get there. All right, guys, so we made it over here on the side of the road now, but I mean, so dude's super cool, and he actually let me show you guys the stuff that's in the lot, and he has some pretty cool stuff, man. He's got his own OBS. He's been trying to build it for a long time and hasn't had the time, and then just said, you know what, screw it. I need to do what I gotta do and make this happen. And his build is definitely better than mine, but he's got his hands full here at this shop. But we're gonna definitely check out and see what he got going on here. And this is the spot here off of Route 38. And yeah, he's got some newer stuff, but the cool stuff we're here for, that's in the back. So of course, there's my POS out here. This thing is so freaking salty, dude. I gotta get this dealt with at some point. Maybe today, first day off a night shift. So yeah, I gotta get that taken care of. So if I had to take a guess, I wanna say, it's a Lotus. I would never be able to fit in here. I don't even think I could fabricate my way to fit in here. But this is cool, and I'm quite sure this body is like super light. That's for darn sure. And to have this amount of stuff in here is nuts, man. Look at this one. And this body here, this thing is one of the most sought after body styles when it comes to BMWs, dude. Then you got Corvettes. This thing looks in good condition. I'm quite sure that this will definitely fetch some decent cash for sure. I mean, I don't know what the underside looks like, but judging by the top, and then another one. This one here, cool stuff. I just wish I could fit into it. I can't fit into any of these things at all. I can only just be a fan from a distance. So this one, wow.
Yeah, that's the guy you're talking to with the hood.
Yeah.
That's his car.
This is his?
Yeah.
Wow. This thing is pristine. Pristine. From the wheels, the tires, and the interior.
He spent a lot of time recently.
Oh my gosh. This thing is a gem. Yeah, he was telling me how with the truck he has, he just finally took the time to do it because it was sitting here for years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens with these things. You get them here, and you have, you know, the best of ambition for them, and then years go by, and you finally get to them. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And he was saying he's so busy with everything else going on that he doesn't even like get the time to go and look at it. But now he is. Wow. This is cool. This is cool. This is nice.
It's an expensive to do one this nice.
Yeah, because he told me, he said
Never
it's,
should have done.
he said that he was like, yeah, you spent a fortune trying to get this thing like the way it should be.
Yeah, my ex absolutely fell in love with it, so I went crazy to make it perfect for her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She doesn't realize what she had. Doesn't realize what she had. Oh man, this is great. This is great.
She was a character because I made it all perfect, and she's like, I don't want to drive it now. It's too nice. Like 2 years. Now he's building one, and I have no idea what I'm building.
Wow, but you know what? That's the real deal. When you actually compete like that, that's serious.
Yeah, that's a good time. Like that's AER, and if you go to American Endurance Racing, if you go to their website, they do one in New Jersey in the fall. So,
wow, look at that! Look at that! That is.
The big trophy in that one's the championship trophy.
What?
So, yeah.
No way! That is cool. See, that's the goal. One day, man, one day. Even no matter how small it is, I got to compete in something.
Well, what you do
competitively.
If you want to try road racing stuff, if you have like 3 or 4 friends that are, we ran that car for I don't know 15 years or so.
And which one was it that you ran?
The green one.
Ah, the green one.
It was done up like the Griswold family truckster.
Oh my gosh.
There's another picture of it there.
What? That is cool. The history. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we ran that one a long time ago. But that event, if you go down for New Jersey just to watch, I mean, they do charge you to get in, which like AER and stuff doesn't.
All right, leaving out of there, man. That dude gave me like some freaking golden information, man. Gold. We will talk about that later, but I will absolutely be doing some road course stuff for sure. But let's take a look at the hood. Ta-da! All right, so here it is. It's not much damage, like he said. It's only up here where you can kind of see it. He said it got bumped in the nose, and that's where that crack came from. But other than that, everything else is just like your typical spirals that happen over time, and stuff like that that'll have to be sanded, you know, filled, light layer. But that's it. Everything else, this thing is solid, dude. And then picking it up here, another plus is he was saying that these bolts were hard to get out of it, and it definitely got some force. That's a good thing for me. Why? Because if the fiberglass was bad, then the whole mounting threads would have snapped off and it would have been a wrap. So that definitely goes to show that this thing still has its strength. Okay, so we got that thing loaded up. Here is he gave me the prop because, again, you can't put the springs on this thing because if you do, it'll freaking snap the hood. But yeah, got it loaded up as best I could. I'm definitely going to be in contact with that guy. He gave me some great information, something that I'm definitely going to use and try to put this thing to the test. And truthfully, anything else that I want to try to race to try to put to the test. But you saw me kind of hunker with it a bit because I was trying to figure out a good way that I could do it where it wouldn't catch too much wind, because I have had fiberglass fly before. It's not fun, kind of scary, and it breaks, and it's not and it's not cheap to replace. So let me show you what I came up with. So there it is set up. I don't have too much tension here. I got just enough so it'll snug it down, and it's not moving here. I don't want to put too much pressure because I don't want to crack it or make it any worse. And I had it kind of flip the way that it is, but the other way. Worst thing I was worried about is driving and the wind swooping up under the cowl and then taking this thing up for a ride. So hopefully going this way, not too much wind gets in the bed to push it up, and I'll be good to go on the highway, and we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so made it home in one piece, and so did the hood. Boom, there it is, just like I left it. No new damage, fantastic. One thing I did do is kind of take a closer look just to see what I'm in for. And again, we have right there, that's the crack that goes up to the front, and you can get to it from the backside too, which is great. And then I guess the shock from wherever it made contact here in the front went up and caused a little bubble there. So those are the two spots that are going to need actual repair, and the rest of it is just sanding and getting it painted. So what I'm hoping for is that Joey, I'm gonna hit Joey up. Joey's the guy that's done paint for me before. He's the one that actually painted the hood and the roof of the Kodiak. So I was happy with those results. So I'm gonna see what he has to say, and hopefully he can do it. If not, I'll just have to look around, poke around, and see who I can find that does do fiberglass repair. And other than that, now these things are super salty, so I'm gonna take this thing over to the self drive-through, get the man van washed off, get all of this salt off in the storm, and the Kodiak's gonna need some help too. This one isn't as bad, but there's absolutely an abundance of salt, I'm quite sure, under the carriage too. Your boy Dapper Dan, man, trying to get lucky tonight. Bring it up, know what I'm saying? So my old lady can go, oh my gosh, Rob, you're such a man. So I'm hoping that's how it goes. But yeah, not bad for just like running it through. Came out pretty good. I mean, it's a couple spots I gotta get, but that's no big deal. But obviously got the salt off, that's out the way. And no more corrosion. And not gonna lie, man, the one reliable vehicle we got, I gotta make sure that that one is how it should be, for sure. Because if that go down, I'm screwed.